Right guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm taking a look at the Revelot R10 Admiral GMT. This is a prototype, so it's not going to be a review as such, more like an overview. Excuse me. Quite a quick video today, hopefully, but you know me, I kind of rattle on too much. Price of these, they start from $249. That's on the rubber silicone strap. I can't remember, I've not got the details in front of me. Or you can get it on bracelet for $295 USD, I believe. Bargain price. And this being a prototype, in fact I'll show you the packaging first, right? But standard affair, it's the same with every Revelot watch that I've seen, and I've seen, this is my third one now. 2-year warranty, your cushion, obviously spare legs. I like it when they didn't spend that much on packaging and concentrate more on the watch itself. Oh, that's upside down. Right, hang on a sec to zoom in. Right guys, I'll go right into the specs. There is a few changes planned. Obviously, as I say, this is a prototype. Right, case diameter 41.4mm. Total thickness, including the sapphire, of 12.9mm. Excuse me. Lug to lug, 48.3mm. And it has a 22mm lug width. The total weight of the watch on this bracelet, and it's quite a chunky monkey, with the bracelet sized up for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, it weighs 181 grams. The movement inside it is the Seiko NH34 GMT, 21,600 vibrations an hour, 24 joules, hackable, self-winding with a 40-ish power reserve. The case itself, 316L stainless steel. It's brushed throughout. There's no polishing on this. But the finishing's good. Loads of different angles, and there's like sharpened edges, but as I say, they're just brushed, they're not polished or anything. I like this watch, I've got to admit. I did ask for the white one, but sent me the blue one. Never mind. Where am I? The bracelet. The bracelet is 316L stainless steel, obviously, and it's fully brushed. It's 5-link, it's like an engineer style type thing. I know what you're going to say, straight in links, but I spoke to Kevin, the owner, and he said, well, I wanted a bracelet that would fit the entire range that had a 22mm lug width. To be honest with you, I don't get that. I think that's a mistake, because the bracelet is nice. It does have a taper, 22 down to 20 and back up to, and it's a nice clasp as well, back up to 22 at the clasp. However, they've went to the effort of having on the fly adjustment on this clasp, and I think, why go to the extra expense of doing that when you've got straight end links? Oh fucking hell, my telly's come on. Alexa, TV off. Bitch. What was I saying? I don't see the point. I mean, this bracelet is lovely. It's really nice quality. Quite chunky, but it's solid, you know what I mean? It's well made. And they've gave it a really nice clasp. But that's letting the side down is to me, that's cost cutting, because they want to use it on every watch that they have that's got a 22mm lug width. I don't get that. But hey, it's no my brand. It's a shame that really I would have preferred fitted end links, solid fitted end links. But anyway, I've said my piece on that, so let's move on. Right, the bezel. It's 120 click unidirectional. This is like it's obviously a dive watch with a GMT function. You can see, I'll talk about the bezel first. Right, bezel action. It's nice. What I expect from Revelot. No back play. Oh, I went too far. It does line up. As you can see, it lines up perfect. Now, the dial, it's quite a weird one, but I like it. You've got like on the actual dial itself, you have like a whirlpool effect. And it's lovely. I really like that. It reminds me a bit, just the whirlpool bit of the version 1 of the Zealous Swordfish. I can't remember the colour, but it was the blue version. I'll put a picture up because I have got a picture of it, because I really like that watch. That's the dial actual effect and the way it's been done. That's what it reminds me of. But it's a totally different approach compared to the Swordfish back then. It's almost like a sandwich dial, but in reverse, where the loom disc is on top of the dial and it forms the hour markers and that. I've never seen that before. Traditionally, obviously, the loom disc is underneath the dial, and then obviously the loom shines through to give the hour markers. You know what I'm talking about. This is reversed. And I like it. I never thought I would. When I first seen pictures of it a while back, I thought, I'm not sure if I like that or not. But seeing it in the flesh, I do like it. So, you've got a date 6, and that's one of the changes. By the way, I might as well just tell you the changes now. The date wheel, like on this one, it's going to be changed to a white background, and I can see why they've done that. So obviously it matches the loom disc. Fine, fair enough. The loom on the dial is to be improved, because I have noticed, I'll give you a loom shot later, I have noticed that the loom on the bezel is a bit stronger than what it is in the dial. So they're going to improve that for production, and no doubt they will, because the other watches that I've seen from Revelot, the loom's always been great. Oh, you bastard. Excuse me. Fuck me. Right. Right, where was I? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the crystals, obviously sapphire. Wouldn't expect anything less. Flat sapphire on this one with plenty of AR coating. Right. What I meant to say on the dial itself, you've got, being a GMT, you've got the 24-hour chapter ring there. See if I can zoom in a bit, it's quite hard to show, but you get what I mean. That's fine. You've got red highlights on the dial as well. Obviously the text is in red, and the tip of the GMT hand is red as well. I've got it set up because I'm tracking a time zone in the US, like I normally do. If I'm not tracking the US, this time zone in the US, I track Singapore. But if I've only got one option, I know you can set it up differently. But if I've only got one option, I always track that time zone in America. Right, what's next? Custom hands, by the way, date 6, I mentioned that, drivel. The loom on it is BGW9, on this one's BGW9. There is a couple of models that use old radium. To be honest with you, if you're a bit of a loom junkie like myself, I would just stay away from old radium. No offence to Revelot watches, I just can't go old radium. I think it's pointless. It's better than black loom, but it just fades too quick. Right, water resistance on this is 200 metres. Case back is obviously solid, nice pattern as per usual. That's lovely, it's well done, and you get a unique serial number as well in the whatever colourway that you pick. It's really nice. Aye, no complaints there. I'll just leave it there. The crown, I measured it, it's at 4 o'clock position, 6.8mm, screw down and obviously signed with the logo there. It's done really well. Nice action and everything, and when you're using it. Right, very good. What's next? Colourways. Oh aye. Right. I've no wrote down what colourways there is. I've just got the names. What an idiot. Right, you've got Army. I'll try and do this off the top of my head. Right, you've got Army, which I believe is green. Molten is the orange one. Dark Side, I think it's black. Storm is this one. You've got a grey meteorite version, which I really like, but I think my favourite's always the white. You've got a Glacier, which is like a light blue. Dune, which is like a sandy colour, I think. I can't remember. And also you've got Arctic White. Aye, Arctic White's my favourite. But the meteorite, I really like that as well. They're available, I believe, the last time I checked, it said 20 days on the countdown timer. That's for pre-ordering it, and you don't wait a long time for these watches. It's no like, you know, some Kickstarter. It's no a Kickstarter campaign, you pre-order on their website. Warranty-wise, 2 years international. Right, did I miss something on the changes for production? How far did they get in? Aye, loom to be improved. The bottom text on the dial. Let's see if I can get in a bit. It's going to be shrunken down a wee bit. Aye. Case back. The case back, see the pattern, that'll be 3D embossed rather than what it is now. I think it's fine as it is. I like it. It's nicely done. But if you want to change that, well, change it. There'll also be less gaps between the bracelet links. I don't have any issue with it, but I could see what they mean there. It's quite big gaps there. But I think, as it is, it's still a good bracelet. No complaints. Obviously, they're just refining it for production. They're going to soften the bracelet edges for comfort on your skin, which I believe is that. I don't have any problem with it. I wore it, when was it, yesterday? I wore it all day yesterday. And even although it's quite chunky, I didn't find it too heavy. Even although it's 180 grams on my wrist. Didn't bother me. Didn't bother me in the slightest. Must be all the strength I've got in my arms, you know. Right, what's next? Oh aye, they also said the clasp etching is going to be reduced, or they might remove the Revelot text altogether and just have the logo. Personally, I like it as it is. I think it's great. I don't think it's overly big or anything like that. I would actually prefer it if they just left that as it is. It's nicely done, nice and smooth, and great finish. So that's basically it, guys. As I say, I like this watch. I do. Because you can always be in the mood no matter what watches. I mean, it's bigger than what I would normally wear, but you always get this notion. You wake up one morning and I fancy wearing quite a bigger, chunky watch today. And this could be the one. I mean, I personally like a watch that's like 38, 39, 40 mil. That kind of bracket. That's like everyday wear. But I mean, I've wore like the 43 mil Waldorf Seawolf, and it fit my wrist perfect because the lug to lug was quite short. I thought that was a fantastic watch. That's actually watch was Dive Watch of the Year in 2021, I believe. I really liked that watch. Anyway, we're talking about that. This is just a quick overview of this prototype. And I think it's a fantastic watch. And I'd really love to see the final production version. Am I going to buy one? I don't know. I don't know. I can't look that. I can't sort my finances and all the rest of the stuff. I don't know. I've had a big expense recently, and it wasn't a watch. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's basically it then, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're not going to do any of that, just like the video, right? I'm past asking for please subscribe and all the rest of the crap. I feel like I'm just wasting my breath. So if you're going to do me a favour, just like the video and leave it at that. Ta very much. Right, I'm off. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Toodles!